Hey guys, it's Mosha and welcome back to my channel. And if you are new here, be sure to subscribe to my channel and join the tribe. In today's video, I'll be talking about wild growth hair oil, and I'm going to be diving deep into this hair oil because I know you guys love watching these videos on my channel. And this is a series that I'm doing called The Truth About. Today we are starting with wild growth hair oil, and if you guys have any other products that you'd like me to do the truth about, be sure to comment down below. So without talking too much, let's get into the video. Like I said, we're going to be talking about wild growth hair oil. You guys love that oil and we're just gonna dive deep into it. We're gonna have a discussion, just have fun with it. Before I jump into that, I just wanted to shout out my very own, if you guys didn't know, I have my very own hair growth oil, and it is the Moto hair growth oil. My hair growth oil, it's called Moto hair growth oil. It is a scalp and hair treatment therapy. So this oil has got about 12, maybe more different oils that I've put together. I picked most of my favorite oils that stimulate growth, oils that take care of things like psoriasis, scalp issues, oils that moisturize your hair, oils that just do the most. And to shout a few, the first ingredient on here is castor oil, and we all know how I rave about castor oil. We've also got, with the essential oils, we've got rosemary, lemongrass, peppermint, geranium, eucalyptus. We've also got avocado, rice bran, pumpkin seed oil, just a whole bunch of really nice oils that there's just too many to go through them right now. But yeah, this is my Moto hair growth oil. The link will be in the description down below for you guys if you'd like to purchase my oil. So like I said, this video is called The Truth About Wild Growth Hair Oil. I'm gonna put timestamps of everything, I hope, so that you can skip to the part that's most relevant to you. Wild Growth as a brand has been in the market since 1985 and has come up with a wide array of different products, and one of them being wild growth hair oil that we all know and love. More than 3 decades, the company has dedicated their time to manufacturing products that only contain natural ingredients. So the use of natural ingredients is their unique selling point that makes them unique from every other company who tend to use other stuff that are not so good for you, whereas wild growth, they tend to use only natural ingredients in their products. Yeah, with that being said, they're always putting customers' needs first by being concerned about the customer's safety, and therefore making products that are really safe for use for literally anyone. So yeah, that's a little bit of a background. Can you use wild growth hair oil on your hair? Of course, that's what we've been doing. Yes, absolutely. The question I get the most is people of different ethnicity backgrounds asking me if they can use wild growth hair oil. I believe you can use wild growth hair oil on your hair as well. It is a bit on the heavy side. People with type 1 hair, they don't like to have that greasy feeling in their hair. I always advise put it on your hair overnight, use it as a treatment, and then wash your hair the next day as normal style as usual. So when you explore the market, there are many different hair growth oils on the market, including mine, which you should check out in the description box below. The many benefits of using wild growth hair oil is that it does actually smooth out your hair. It does tend to soften your hair quite a lot if you use it consistently. Wild growth hair oil is suitable for all hair types, and that's the question I was answering previously. So hair growth is a plus of using wild growth hair oil. Shinier hair, smoother hair, another benefit of using it. So it adds shine and luster to the hair. It adds volume and body to the hair. Management with tangles and frizz, and apparently it acts as a relaxing agent. Now I don't know how that works exactly, whether it's because if you use it like too often than you should, or if you use it over a prolonged period of time, because it says it acts as a relaxing agent. Now on this channel, I mean, I don't judge. If you have relaxed hair, you can use wild growth hair oil. If you have natural hair, dyed hair, on their website it says it acts as a relaxing agent. So on that particular part, obviously other people are natural might look and think, I don't know if I want that, but I've used it myself. I did do a video of using wild growth hair oil for 60 days, and I don't think there was any change to my curl pattern. There was no change, in my opinion anyway. So don't be alarmed, your hair won't get relaxed. But I think what they mean by relaxed, acting as relaxing agent, is like when your hair just become more softer, more manageable, and more durable kind of thing. That's what I'm getting at with that particular information. Okay, how does wild growth hair oil work? So the best part, first of all, is that wild growth hair oil only uses natural ingredients. We talked about this before, hence the oil can be used by anyone. Even younger ones can use wild growth hair oil. Now many people have asked me if they can use wild growth hair oil on their children. I normally say I wouldn't put it on kids, just because there's just so many ingredients, and some of those ingredients do cause allergens, and when young kids are exposed to allergens early on, I don't think it's something you want to do as a mother. Personally, I wouldn't put it on my child. 5 years and under, I would not use wild growth hair oil. I would stick to one particular oil. Choose one oil. Choose either castor oil, choose olive oil or coconut oil if your baby is not sensitive to coconut oil. Then use that on their hair. I wouldn't try and use things like wild growth hair oil. It's got too many concoctions going on in there. First of all, there's like chickpeas in there. Yeah, chickpeas can be allergens as well, because I know personally my son is allergic to chickpeas, or just beans. He's allergic. Anyway, if you really wanted to try it on your child's hair, I would say first test on a small patch on the inside of their arm. Like maybe put it somewhere like here overnight and just see how the skin reacts the next day. If it's red, sore or itchy, then I would say stay away from that, because I already said when I've used wild growth hair oil, I was itching like a mad person. But then I came out with my own oil, which is minus the ingredients that cause allergens. So that is perfect for all of you guys who find that wild growth hair oil itches your scalp. My hair growth oil might be an alternative. Okay, so it does talk about the younger you start with using the wild growth hair oil, the better, because it prevents your hair from falling out. I don't know what they mean, whether they mean like at a young age, but like I said, I was just talking about this. Be careful if you want to start this on your child as a treatment, or maybe they mean like as us, an adult, you start using it before you start experiencing old age balding kind of situation. I think maybe that's what they meant. So it says when you're applying a whole lot of the hair oil on your hair and scalp, it will basically do more harm than doing the good. That's why they say use it maybe once in a week or twice, or follow the rules basically on the packaging. You build it up basically, so you use it like once this week and then you use it like twice the next week. Apply it in stages. When to use wild growth hair oil? Using wild growth hair oil thickens your hair, especially if you're struggling with thinning. Okay, thinning like as in your hair is just like shriveling up and it's just not giving life, it's not giving body. That's the best time to start using wild growth hair oil. Oh, in my case. So using the oil on a regular basis can help to strengthen the weak parts of your hair, and it can guard against further damage to your hair. Starting early on and using it consistently will help to thicken your hair and prevent your hair from being damaged further, thanks to the presence of natural ingredients in the oil, making it simpler and easier to maintain your natural hair. Now the question is, how does the oil work and render the results required? Because we are looking for growths, we're looking for them inches. Okay, so the best part of this is like you don't have to do any additional thing. Once you apply the oil, that's it. You just let it do its thing, so you don't have to do any other things. You just have to be consistent with it for you to see results. Apply your oil, but if you want to be extra. Massage your scalp when you apply it. Use a massaging brush if you want to kind of make the process go a bit faster, I suppose. But yeah, like I was saying, how exactly to use this oil. On the packaging, it is recommended to use twice a week for the oil. When you start using the oil, your hair will be protected against the damage. I think I mentioned this already. It will be protected against the damage of things like blow dryers, heat, and all that good stuff, like styling tools that we like to use on our hair on a regular basis. So if you're the type to blow dry your hair constantly, you should use a bit of wild growth hair oil on your hair. The one you use on your scalp is the one that is in the white bottle, and the one you use on your hair is the one in the yellow bottle. I have also done a video about that, explaining further of how to use the wild growth hair oil, or which one to use and which one is the best for you. There is no hair oil review that is complete without the explanation of the ingredients of the oil and obviously the benefits. This is what are the ingredients in wild growth hair oil. Let's have a look. How often do you look at your ingredients in hair products that you use on your, or just anything really that you use on your body? You should be paying attention. I learned to do that ever since I discovered that my child is allergic to a lot of things. Every time I'm purchasing something, or every time I'm buying food or anything, I have to read the label, I have to read the packaging, I have to make sure it does not contain nuts. But anyway, I digress. Let's get into the ingredients of wild growth hair oil. So first up is coconut oil. So I've just got a list here so that I don't forget. We have coconut oil, jojoba oil, olive oil, vitamin D, phosphorus. The vitamins in this is vitamin D, phosphorus, calcium, iron, choline, inositol, magnesium. Natural color and fragrance are the main ingredient of the oil. All the ingredients, coconut oil, jojoba oil, and olive oil, make all the difference that you experience. The three are plant-based ingredients that naturally hydrate and condition your hair. Olive oil, so when you use too much of heated dryers and blowers along the curlers, olive oil acts as an agent obviously that protects your hair as a barrier when you're using hot tools. Okay, so jojoba oil is one of my favorite oil, you guys should know as well. Jojoba oil not only helps to heal the damage but aids your scalp skin to reduce oil and maintain the healthy hair. The benefits of coconut oil is a well-known fact. This oil penetrated deep into the scalp. The coconut oil is also a fatty acid. The presence of vitamin D promotes the growth of healthy and fuller hair. Phosphorus is yet another natural ingredient which is plant-based and also promotes the hair growth. When all the natural ingredients in the wild growth hair oil are combined together, it makes your hair healthier, longer, lesser chance of split ends and frizz and rough hair. So are you aware of the pros and cons of the product? The pros of wild growth hair oil include, the best part is that you only need a few drops. You don't need too much on your hair. You only need a few drops on your scalp. The cost of the product is another aspect considered, yet another pro, because it's not as expensive as you would think. It's very affordable. Anyone can buy wild growth hair oil. Another pro is they only use natural based products, like natural ingredients. What about the cons? Okay, so a lot of people have complained in the past, including myself. This would be one of the cons that I would say. Obviously the oil just really itching the scalp when you apply, and you have to wash it out constantly because it just feels like your hair or your scalp is on fire. How many of you can relate to that tale of having itchy scalp because of wild growth hair oil? And I know some people, they don't feel nothing at all, so they feel like they got the fake stuff because they don't feel the tingles, because there's that myth of where people say, oh, if it's tingling, that's how you know it's the real stuff. I mean, everyone, we have different skin types, so our skin reacts differently to different products that we apply to it. So some of us might have a bit of sensitivity depending on what ingredients are being introduced to our scalp and whether we're allergic, because a lot of people may have allergies that they don't even know about because they've never been checked. Anyway, I digress. One of the cons, some people complain about their hair being greasy because the oil, it is a thick oil. Like I said, it's a bit on the thicker side, and so your hair will be greasy, so you'll have to constantly wash it out a lot more than you normally wash your hair, especially for people with looser curl patterns, whereas for the people in the 4 all the way down there, 3B, 4B, that way, we don't usually mind when it comes to having our hair greasy. The only thing that suffers is our pillows. Yeah, so those are the cons that I have. I don't know what you guys, what are some of the side effects that you've experienced when it comes to wild growth hair oil that are not particularly good. Obviously the good side effect is that you get hair growth, increased hair growth, but the bad side is that it comes with a price for some of us. So guys, without making this video too long, thank you so much for watching this video and sticking all the way to the end. And like I said, I'd just like to shout out my Moto hair growth oil that I created. This is my baby, and I do DIYs on this channel, and I've had people request that I just need to start selling my own stuff. So here we are, we have the product, it's available for purchase and we ship worldwide. Get on it. I will leave the link in the description box. Don't forget to support. Yeah, that is pretty much it for this video. I will talk a bit more about this oil. I will do a dedicated video for those of you who are interested to learning more about it and how to use it, etc, etc. I'm going to be showing you all those things and how I use it, yeah, and how to reap the most benefit out of the oil. Yeah, it's just an alternative if you'd like to support me, and if you can't get your hands on the wild growth hair oil, you can always try out my Moto hair growth oil and see how that works for you. But yeah, that is all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video, and as always, live your best natural. Until next time guys, bye.